Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Dr. Cabral here, board certified Doctor of Naturopathy, founder of the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute. Excited to go over today's show. This has been one that has really collectively come in from the community. I've had so many people asking me, what do I look for in a business coach? What do I look for in a mentor? How do I know which programs actually have value and which ones don't? So we do know that, especially for all of our IHPs, that we provide a lot of the free business-based information inside of IHP. Every IHP Level 1 graduate gets over 30 different videos curated to learn about social media, to learn about creating your avatar or your niche or your website, all of these different things. So we love to supply that, but that doesn't mean that you can't look for live events to go to, business coach, mastermind, whatever it might be. So my goal today, though, is just to share with you what to look for so that you don't get, as they say, the wool pulled over your eyes or to be scammed or anything like that, because I know that I have in the past. I have lost a lot of money making investments into my own knowledge, trying to improve my reach to clients in the past, especially when I was first getting started many, many years ago. So it was like the Wild West on the internet in the early 2000s when I was getting started, and much more specifically 2004 and beyond when I was trying to get clients of my own, right? Because what did I start as? Started as nutritionist and personal trainer, and then strength and conditioning specialist, and then opened my first location, my first studio, body transformation-based studio, and then opened up a wellness center. So it was like all of these different things. I was trying to wear a whole lot of different hats all at the same time. And although I might have had clientele that I could work with and all that, I also wanted to be able to get my personal trainers, my massage therapist, my nutritionist, my functional medicine practitioners. I wanted to get them clients as well. And again, I don't want to say like I didn't need clients. I started my career over from zero 4 times. Legitimately 4 times. That's a story for another day. Every time I started at zero. And that's not a fun feeling, but all of us start there. I just want you to know that. And then we follow a lot of things that we try to teach for free here on the podcast. And yes, some of those you get from working with coaches and doing different courses, all those different types of things as well. We've got the business mentorship experience. That's a 6-month A to Z system that we want to share with you. But again, I'm a big promoter of success. I want you to be wildly successful, whether you're a part of IHP or not. I want to go over the 5 things to be aware of. These are important. I've fallen for every single one of them. So what I want to do is hopefully share with you these things so that you don't lose money in the process as well. You learn from it. There's no doubt about that. But unfortunately, it does cost you. All right. So the first one is this: what to watch out for when choosing a live event, mastermind, course, system, formula, software, whatever it might be to help improve your coaching business. The first one is this: you can't contact anybody. Right? So I should have known this. I've hired people tech-wise that they're like, oh, we're going to help you improve the Facebook pixel on your website. And I'm like, I don't really know what a Facebook pixel is, but I know in order for us to be able to track things and run marketing and ads and all that, we need a Facebook pixel if you're using Facebook or Instagram-based ads. So hire a company. They were referred to us. No one we can contact, right? No real people. What do? We lost a lot of money. Not a good idea. So 1, you should be able to contact somebody. Even if it's not by phone, they might not have a big operation, but you should be able to see where they are, physical location, or again, many places are virtual business like ours as well. You should be able to contact other humans and see who have they worked with before, right? Like that's really important. Oh, these individuals have worked with these individuals and they did a great job. Like they're real people, right? They're not fake reviews. Okay, so that's important. The nice thing is for a massage wellness-based center, for a personal trainer, for a gym, for whatever, you can actually go on Google reviews or Yelp, which isn't the best thing, but like you can go on them, you can say, oh, this place is real. Like they're real, they're legitimate. You can't always do that for online companies because they could be making stuff up. All right, so the first one is, you got to be able to contact them. Like that's a big thing, not just check out on the website. All right, number 2, they've done it before, right? And they're doing it now, ideally. So if a coach or software or course is saying, we can teach you how to get more clients, okay? You say, are you doing this for yourself right now? Have you ever done it for yourself? How successful were you? Right? It's really important. What I've realized over the years is this. There are a lot of people teaching, but very few people doing. They've realized, oh, I could make $500 a month teaching others how to get clients, whereas I might be able to make $290 for the client, right? I can make twice as much without having to go through all these programs, and I can just teach people how to get more clients. Okay, no problem. Like, you can definitely do that. But did you have a thriving practice where you were doing 20 plus appointments per week, or at least 15 plus appointments per week, whatever you were looking to max out with your schedule? Do you have that experience? Have you worked with all of those clients? Do you have all your previous testimonials? And also, why are you not doing that anymore? Do you just not enjoy the field anymore, or do you enjoy business more? These are just really important questions to be able to ask a coach or a course or any of these things. Ask the questions. There's no harm in that. They should be able to share with you exactly why they're doing it. So I work with far less clients now. From 1996, 1997 through 2019, 2020, I was working with a lot of clients every single week. It was typically 30 to 40 hours worth of clients every single week. Then I was doing all my other stuff on top of that. Now, is that smart? Is that the right decision for everybody? No, it's a lot of hours, and I don't necessarily recommend that. But I then, as we started to expand Equalife, realized, oh, I've got a team now of 20 plus people at that point. I can oversee the hardest cases, which takes time, and my team can see the majority of those cases, and it allows us to then be able to reach more and more people through content and teaching. So that's what I decided to do. Doesn't mean it's the only way, doesn't mean it's the right way, but I have a reason that I can share with you. Why am I not working with 30 to 40 people anymore per week, right? So as long as there's a reason and that's acceptable to you, because ultimately you're the client, you get to choose, that's something. So again, ask them, show me, have you ever done this before? Show me, have you done this? And then great, then you can copy the model, the blueprint. It's great. But if they haven't, just keep in mind, most people have never done it. They just are trying to now sell you on teaching you how to do it, but they haven't done it yet. So really important one. All right. Number 3 is this. If the program or the one-on-one coaching or the whatever it is really cheap, like much cheaper than all the other programs out there. So let's just say like the average course might be, I don't know, maybe it's $500 to $5,000 for a business course. Maybe some of them are $10,000, but let's just say it's $500 to $5,000. And you see a course for $49 or $97, just ask yourself, why is this so much less expensive? Now, it just could be like the deal of a century. Maybe it is. Like, that's a possibility, right? But why is it so low? Or is it just maybe an entry point and then they want to eventually offer you one-on-one? It could be different things, but it's good to know, like, are you getting the good stuff, or are they just giving you the surface level, right? And not sharing the things that you really need to know because you need to pay more in the future. Just, again, not saying that that's bad either, because in the end, it might come out all at the same price. But these are things that you want to know. Usually cheapest is not best. Most expensive doesn't mean best either. But I'll tell you, the best people in the world, when they're teaching, they value their service. So very rarely are they just going to give away like for a lower cost. Now, I will say this. When someone has become successful and they've been doing it for a while, they often do want to give back. So just keep that in mind as well. Now, a lot of times it's just literally free because they're trying to promote a certain message that they want to get out in the world. See, that's where it comes back to just, has the person already done it? Like, have they already met with tens of thousands of clients? If they have, they've done well. They have systems that work. They might still be seeing those people. Now they're just trying to pay it forward. I hope that it comes off as I'm now trying to pay it forward. Free podcasts, free books, even entry-level labs. It's like the most important thing I can do is be the head promoter, the head cheerleader for functional medicine at-home lab testing. It's what I believe in to my core as to how to help people heal, right? So that's my why. And just, you want to find that out. So find out, like, if this is really inexpensive, what am I really getting? Why are all these so much more expensive? Right? So it's like health coaching certifications. Most are like $5,000 to $35,000. If someone's offering you a certification for $250, like, what are you really getting? Like, what is this? What kind of service is there? So just it's something to think about. All right. The fourth one is this. Is this just the latest fad? Meaning like people are teaching you video sales letters this week, and next it's Instagram Reels, and then the next week it's TikTok based shop, and then next week it's, using infographics on Pinterest. Be careful of that, because really what the person is selling you is a get rich quick type thing. And although it's nice to know the trends, that is not what you want to rely on. You want to rely on basically providing great value to other humans, providing a service to other humans. And it typically looks like, and we taught this on the previous podcast, you provide information, typically through social media posts or talks or free consultations or whatever it might be. You give first. Then people say, oh, I like what this individual has to say. And then they sign up for that maybe discovery call or package with you. And then you get compensated. It's never trying to trick people, never trying to work the algorithm. That's not really the ideal. So watch out for that, right? Like you don't want to end up just being known as jumping on whatever the latest fad is. That's not a deal. The latest product, like, the new Stanley mug is so popular, I'm going to promote that. Oh, and then next week it's the Hydro Flask, and then the week after that it's Yeti, and then the week after that it's whatever else. It's great to promote things. There's no doubt about it. But if you're the person who just says this is the latest thing, this is what people are talking about, I'm going to talk about it too. Now, maybe because you love it, but do it because you love it, you believe in it. All right, that's number 4. Number 5 is this: if it doesn't feel right, or it just feels to you that it's too good to be true, go with your gut. Go with your gut. You've asked the questions that I just spoke about. I can't contact anybody. I don't know if this person's ever done this or not. They just talk about their coaching clients, but have they ever built a successful coaching business, right? Oh, this person wants to teach me how to write a bestseller. Have they ever written a bestseller? It's just you just want to say, has this person ever done it before? All right. The third, it's just way cheaper than everything else. Is this legitimate? Right? How is this person giving it away at this price? And then also, is this just the latest fad that everybody's talking about? So if it hits you in the gut that this just doesn't feel right, that this feels too good to be true, pass on it. Right? I mean, honestly, I should have done this in the past. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. So unless there's just a rock solid money back guarantee, go with your gut. Go with what you feel is right, because what you have at the end of the day is your name and your brand. And you don't want to tarnish that for anything. And the other thing is that we only have so many hours in the day. Don't spend your hours studying a course, a system, working with a coach, going to an event, going to something, or using your time that's not going to pay you back dividends. You don't get back that time. Invest in what feels right for you. So hopefully this was helpful. Just wanted to pass this along. We've gotten so many questions from our IHP Facebook-based community that I said, I'll make a podcast. We'll turn it into a podcast. We've got the video here. This will now live. We can always share this with others. Also, if you have other warning signs, you've been burnt in the past, don't name names. Just let us know. What else should we be looking for? Leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much, everybody. Have an amazing rest of the day. We'll talk with you next week.